Bueno, nos trae esta sorpresa en inglés. Debbie es una persona que me gusta mucho presentarla porque trabajamos juntas desde hace un año y la verdad es que ha sido un regalo que este negocio me ha traído conocerla. Es una persona, es venezolana, su profesión es arquitecto y educadora y hace un año decidió emprender este negocio con una gran visión, una visión enorme. Sabe lo que quiere, tiene un sueño enorme para ella, para su hijo, para su futuro y su familia. Así que yo sé que está dando sus primeros pasos, pero ya creciendo mucho. Y bueno, aquí se nos presenta en inglés. Bienvenida, Debbie, es todo tuyo el micrófono y nada, esperamos que lo disfruten muchísimo.
Bueno, hello everybody. Thank you, Nelita, for that introduction. I will not be here if it's not because of you and your believing in me and all that I can be able to do. Thank you for that. So hello everybody. Well, good evening everyone. So it is a pleasure to be here this evening, and I appreciate that you take a little bit of time to learn a little bit more about the details of this company called Nu Skin. So I want to share tonight a little bit of my background and show what I have done this, and that is literally anything that anybody could do. Just follow a few simple steps in the same way, but each of you have come from your own perspective and background. So I will hope that you appreciate the fact that you have been invited to take a look at this business opportunity. And if they didn't think highly that they will not have standard invitations to you. So I'm right now in Parkland. My name is Debbie de la Blanca, Deborah de la Blanca, and I'm right now in Parkland, Florida, where we have lived for the past 7 years after we moved out from our country, Venezuela. So where we grew up to start a new life project in this wonderful nation called United States of America. So let's begin to give you a sense of where I come from. So my background is in architecture, teaching, and psychology. But for the last 20 years, I worked for a few Venezuelan companies as a project manager, including my own one, but always have had that entrepreneur side that comes from my family history as a part of the results of being immigrants in a foreign country. So I learned a lot about the freedom that you can earn when you have your own business. But at the same time, I saw my family working hard, very hard, and being responsible from their employees and their family wellness. So I saw some and recognized certain things that were the same within the business and the segment that we were in our family business. So what we were dealing with importers, distributors who had a large inventory, warehouses, and a lot of sorts of things. And I saw that there was a lot of overhead and a lot of capital to invest that they deal with. All the government regulations that they had employees, they had irregular hours, they had leases and buildings, purchases, mortgages. So, you know, all of that kind of traps that I call it in traditional business with employees, with offices, with overhead, with billings and when, you know, things that are part of the business that you have to take care and that environment that is required in order to your business keep growing in a productive way. So when we arrived here in 2014, my son and I was clear which path I want to follow. I know that I want my own business, and that was the only way that I could, you know, give to my son a little quality of life and for myself too. So, but I know that I did not have the resources to do that, or actually the experience to fit into a field and in a strange country. So the thing was how to hang in there until I found the right option that fit to me and my family. So immediately I start to get my grades equivalences in my bachelor's that will help me to keep working in something that allow me to make some income and enough for sustain my family in a good stand. And at the same time, I will, you know, my idea was to keep reaching for that opportunity that I was dreaming with. So the result was that I got different jobs. I'm grateful. I have to tell you, I'm grateful because I get into good things, you know, and I learn a lot, and that's allowed me to grow in many ways and gain a lot of experience in many things that I can never imagine. And especially I exposed myself to this system, to this country, and that gave me an expansive vision where I want to go and what I will need to do in order to achieve me coming from a country like this, and this one is like this. So I really enjoy to work, even if it was tough the most of the time, and I was learning, and that was priceless. But as an entrepreneur heart and as an entrepreneur woman, it was hard to deal with the facts that I was the first one in the morning or maybe the last one in the night time, you know, every single day for just a regular salary with no day off, or, you know, or when we come in the holidays, I cannot ask for. So that was very, very hard for me, or attend to my son's school things. That was something that I could not think here, or the soccer games. So when I saw the opportunity to branch into, I jump and I decide to go full time with my construction company, working in a promise project. Unfortunately, unexpected things happen. And at the beginning of 2019, I was driving down in Miami for work when I got involved in a bad car accident. So I was hit in the back by another car, which made me collide against to the car that was in front of me. The result was, you know, my new brand car with less 6 days got immediately totaled. I get with very bad injuries. So I lost my job, I lost my health, and that was the start for a tough year. What I lost my job, I wasn't able to drive and I didn't have a car. I wasn't able to, you know, standing up, and my body was shutting down faster. My, you know, I have my right side very bad with tremblings and getting a sleep frequently. And I was living half of my expectations, honestly. And, you know, I couldn't think clearly because the worst thing was that noisy noise that I have in my head constantly. And I start to forget things. I couldn't remember another things. And so I wasn't able to do my work. And anybody will be able to hire me under those conditions. So the worst part was that I could not sleep or laying down in my own bed. So could you imagine what fresh my thoughts will be or whatever? So I remember that at that moment I keep receiving calls from my friend, from Nella, and she was trying, you know, just give me a little time to listen to you, you know. And so finally I told her, you know, that, you know, I cannot listen to her because I was in a very bad shape with my health. I wasn't able to think clearly. And she said, and I mentioned to her, listen, I need a surgery. And I wasn't able to get that surgery because my immune system and my hemoglobin is on 5. So they're not able to do the surgery on me until my levels go up. And she said, Debbie, could you please just listen to me? I think that I have a good option for you. And it's going to be a faster option to recover your blood levels faster. So I do not hesitate to listen to her. So I started the business as a customer, but trying to get the benefits to try the products, specifically the vitamins and the health supplements. And in 3 months, that measurement treatment that our company has, I make the measures of my values. And in 3 months, I was able to get in that surgery, just having that regimen of vitamins and supplements. So I could have the chance, and in the meanwhile, you know, that I get the surgery, I had a time to get into the company and to just look, you know, and see all the information and all the success and the infinity growth that I was looking at that moment. I said, oh my goodness, this is big. So I got in the surgery on January 8, 2020. So when I started the brand affiliate 5 days later. Okay, Debbie, how you did that? Well, I started my business from my bed, from home. The only thing that I wasn't need to do this business was an iPad or a computer or a phone. That's all that I need for do that. So I was blessed to having the opportunity to work in a period of time of absolute rest from the doctor's indication and start to be productive, to release my thoughts and my worries, and to be positive economically, making making extra money and start to build international teams. I'm telling you, really, you know me because some of you know me, that I do not know any other company who can offer to me this. I was healing and I was working at the same time, something that seems impossible to do in my previous works. So I'm going to begin to share some slides with you, just to give you maybe some visual that goes along with the story. Okay, there we go. So when I will look at a new scheme for first time, I saw a company that was really serious about a bigger mission that we have ever seen. And they really, really, truly want to empower people that we had ever seen. They really, you know, are interested in this. They really want to empower people. We like the culture that was developing, and we love the science behind the products. I love, as I mentioned you before, the fact of the business that the company is really international, and that means that as we build our people, we'll have an opportunity to build an international scale that now is over 52 countries and going up and up next years. So around the world, and with an actual approaching of 3 billion in annual sales. So this is really a company that is solid, established, and doing it the right with a great infrastructure and great leadership and great management. And frankly, with an outstanding mission and vision. So I saw all of those things, and I even thought that I have been doing what I did for years. What's good to go for what is great. That was my decision. So you might be in a similar position where whatever you are doing is kind of working for you, but maybe it is not working at the level that you really would like to have it in your life. Maybe the lifestyle, maybe it's, you know, the stability or the strength, or, you know, the industry that has changed so much in the last couple of years, especially in this last year. And so it's just been an amazing journey, and we saw some of the things at a lower level than what I want to walk through with you this evening. So I can look back and say truly that this is the finest business vehicle that I personally have ever seen again. I've had worked with some businesses in career of working, and I have just never seen anything that's quite this vehicle that can create for you whatever your goals are. In fact, when you look at what we do, it is a very flexible business. So we definitely have people, and some of you may be looking at something to just make some money this week, this month, and that will be great. And we have others that are looking at this and saying, you know, Debbie, if it's what's something I could create a nice, consistent, regular part-time income or a plan B. So to go along with what I do. And I was really interested in that. So, or another one, I would love to have multiple streams or income. Or, you know, I'm looking at this really at more serious level. I'm an entrepreneur and myself, and I would love to make a shift. And if this is the vehicle that I could build in a reasonable matter of time, you got my attention, and I'm all yours. So no matter where you are on that scale, I can tell you that there's a place for you with this business. So as we walk through this, we're going to, you know, take a look at 5 key components. I think that you really need to evaluate any business, not just this. Any business, when you want to get in, you need to analyze and evaluate, you know, 5 key points. The first is simple. It is the market trends. So now we match up really well, and part of this because of the way that we do business. We take products direct from Nuskin to the consumer, and the old way is disappearing quickly. Was where a manufacturer will take it to a wholesaler will sell it to the retailer, and the retailer will take it to the consumer. So, and that will all be done over a period of time, that will all be done with everybody earning, emerging along the way. And then there's going to be a big chunk of money that will have to go into the advertising, etc., etc. And instead, what does Nu Skin do? So Nu Skin said, why do we just pay to distributor force of independent distributors for doing that, for making the connection, for creating the network, and will simplify to ship the product directly to the consumer. And we will able to create a commission for giving the money to the people who have created the sale, who have created the word of mouth brand, and who have really worked hard to develop the team. So that's put the product together with the distributor, and so it makes an awful lot of sense. And all of that money saved can then go out to the distributors force. And it's just such a brilliant model. And frankly, there's, you know, more and more companies that are moving now in that direction, in this direction, way or another. So now, when we look at the trends, there are so many other things that are happening that we already know. The social media, it is exploding, and we have a nice fit there. So we already know that communications is simple and faster and easier, much like we're doing right now. And it doesn't matter if you are across the street here in Las Vegas, or if you're in California, New Jersey, and Florida, if you're in Canada, if you are across the borders in South and North America, or in Europe, you know. So I mean, that's the reach that we have today that we didn't have 5 or 10 years ago. Forget about it, all right? And so all of those things are coming together, but you know what else is coming together? So I'm really excited as everybody wants to look young. So that is the trend, like the anti-aging, and again, I have to emphasize that I'm a businesswoman, and Nu Skin is a company that has a tremendous reputation. I'm about to show you some of the products when due for some of you that's you are waiting, or you're going to be really excited about our skincare and our skincare devices. Some others of you might be really passionate, as I am, about the nutrition and the ability to measure those levels that truthfully has where we came from. We came from 14 years ago from a nutrition company. So when we saw the science and the measurement capabilities of what Nu Skin could do, perfect, check mark where in bot, but the truth is that I'm actually, as a business person, first, and the reason that I love those products that we have, and I prove them. So I can tell you that that is a fact, you know, that is very, very important, because if people love our products and they buy them and they use them and they buy them again and again and again, and we make that really convenient and easy for the consumer to do. And it's that the process, the fact that they use it up and buy it again, because they're consumables. And in so many ways, in cases, they're unique. We have something unique, and I'm going to tell you why. We have a patent proprietary exclusive to us. So our ability to offer into the marketplace something that's really special, that's really unique, that really make this a great business, because it's make a long-term business. So you're not putting something in place where they buy it once and they're gone and just hope for the next customer to come along. We build a base of customers, and then from there, many of our distributors emerge. So we also look for the distributors, and they'll build their base of customers, and that will become, you know, part of their process for building their team along the way. And it's really quite a magical way that it works. And so let me give you a few examples here. You know, when you, okay, I cannot see the slide. Good, I'm sorry for this, my friends. I cannot see the slide here. Well, let me mention this faster. So for example, the TripAdvisor, you know, TripAdvisor is the largest travel agent in the world, which consumers doing the marketing for them by personal recommendations. So after that, you know, we have the Facebook. Facebook is the most popular media owner in the world, and they don't create their content. We create their contents. We have Uber and Lyft. The world leader in transportation, owns no cars and no employees, no drivers. We have Airbnb, and the largest accommodations provider in the world, and has no real estate. And now I'm telling you, your business, Nuskin, will allow you to leverage in the same way. No inventory, no employees, no investments. Okay, let's go to take a little bit about our research and development team. We are proud of said that when you look at the science behind our company, we always have on staff at least 75 full-time scientists, all these different disciplines. We have, for being exactly, 18 disciplines difference, and we have 4 labs around the world. These are extraordinary people, the top in their field. And in addition to that, we have the Sciences Advisory Board that has some extraordinary people that works very carefully and close to us, reviewing every single product and technology and the new launches and the new developments. We have developed a number of different skincare devices, as you can see here, and as I mentioned before. And we have another that is just coming to our market this next week, and Canada will have access a little bit earlier than us to have it, and we call it Age Look Boost. Frankly, if you miss the Galvanic or the Facial Spot Wave of Growth, if you miss the Facial Spa Wave of Growth or the Lumi Spa Wave of Growth, don't miss the boost. I mean, which of them, you know, is, and for putting in short words, they're going to give the company, you know, a big growth in a short period of time, because it's going to grow our company, it's going to grow our customer base, it's going to grow each of those devices. We ended up, is going to end in a long term so of consumables. So that is going take us again to the same line, to a big and grow and long-term system. That was what we're looking for. The LumiSpa that I was mentioned, it's just a great model, you know. Now the LumiSpa mentioned has been winning award for 18 months, 2 years. Now millions of units have been sold, and it's a darling of the beauty industry through the world. And the fact is that it's the #1 skincare device. And we have been rated the #1 skincare device for a couple of years in a row, 3 years for being exactly. Very, very impressive. And when you look at what it does, it's a cleaning device, right? But I mean, I use it every single day, and I will be, you know, without this. I love the device. I use it in the shower. It's waterproof, it's light. You can use it twice a day, and it's recommended. And it doesn't just clean, but as you see, it want to give you 7 other benefits that come with, and it is simple. And I love it because it is a sort of a unisex. Is you need everything right, all young people that can use it. So men's and women, I mean, just everybody love the device, and it's just fun, safe, and simple. And as it's rated #1. So you know that plus, it came with a plus of an extra features. And you know, now there's a few companies in the market that already have to come with some devices, and frankly, they do not touch what we do in our price. It's really a great value bringing this into the market. Really proud of what it is and what it represents. But as you see, there's some consumables that comes along with, and that is the magic of what we do. It's always about the consumables. So there's always the result before and after, and that what drive the growth. And we thought initially that this will be great. So, and doing demos and half-fast demos and that sort of thing, and it's great for what we're looking for, you know, but, you know, over the last year, we have really learned in how to do Zoom presentations and with half-face demos that works effectively. So we also learned that you can just simple post whatever you are doing as stories on Instagram or Facebook posts. And we thought that there might be, you know, a kind of a cap because no over $100, we thought maybe that was the cutoff. Not all the people, especially when it's friends recommending, you know, to friends, people say that is great. How do I get one? And we have an affiliate link or a commissionable link. So we can just send that to the people. They click, they buy direct from the company ships, and you get your commission put it into your bank account the day that was shipped. So it's a simple, very simple process and program, and people are doing very well just with that, which is just one of the components of the way that we do business. Okay, I mentioned there is a traditional products along the way. So we just relaunched the Nutricential line completely. Redid the line, all the ingredients we love. So we kept the name. That's the only thing that's the same, that is the same. But our Nutricentials line has these bioactives, botanicals, that really take advantage of certain ingredients that are going to kind of match what the skin needs, and it's just a little edge high tech, but really low price. So we know that we're hitting the perfect spot in the market, and this is either an entry-level product for some of you just getting involved in a skincare based on their age, but right on up through, there are people in all ages using these. And while there's 14 products in the line, and it's really 4 or 5 products based on who you are and what your skin type it is. So you will get a little guidance and coaching from whoever introduced you to the product program, and I will highly recommend to use these handfuls of this. You're going to love it because they are really just the best. I have a 3-month and using it since the company relaunched this for the affiliates, and I can telling you that they changed my face totally, and they're lovely products. Everything about them, I love it. And they're 100% natural. They're eco-friendly, the packages. So it's a lot of attributes that these have. So as you can see in this slide, we have a multiple entry points, okay? Let's start again for the nutrition. That is my favorite and the way that I get into, okay? With measurements, that how we got started, we were really impressed with the quality of that and that of the product line and the ability to measure. Nobody else could do that, just us. So we had been in the industry for 70 years. We did a good job talking about our products, but suddenly we saw somebody who could prove that their product literally go into the tissue level and really did impact people and the way that they think about the nutrition. So there's just nothing better in the marketplace as far as I am concerned. So we came out with a project called Age Locked Youth. That is one of my favorites. I take it every single day. In Canada, it's called Span. And oh my gosh, this product, I'm sure that I am who I am now is just because the Age Locked Youth. So this product, I never thought in my life that having my immune system, I mean, my problems from nutrition, that I will never be a part of, you know, to bring it to the market, a product that is high tech and quality, innovative, unique, and taking the ingredients for some of the healthiest planet diets. I mean, there is impossible that you get those ingredients that are in youth and in a regular diet, you know, daily. It is just impossible. That's make it, you know, just unique. And so we have another kind of product that we call the social selling system that you see in the corner on the left. For those who just love share products or who love posting about things that they have fun with or experience and they have had or whatever, We got a handful of products that are just each one after another during the course of the year, and they become so hot in the marketplace as our tanning and self-tanning, our lips, and our fabulous whitening toothpaste. And we have our Epoch line that is wonderful and natural too. So the company has really hustled to keep enough inventory for us to continue to grow with it, and we'll continue to do that this year. This will be another year of this and using our system. So to be able to supply the needs of the people who really love these products, beauty devices, and have been strong. And then, so you know, there are some people who love the global opportunity and they are just looking to build an international business and able to offer any of these things. And along the way, there's a whole secondary aspect to our business, which is our philanthropic side. And you can see it in the right corner, and is our Force for Good Foundation. So those are great programs that really have my heart kept, and I've been able to help my own country across of these, and this is wonderful. So those are more detailed things, and I will ask whoever inviting you to take a look at these with more details, please. And let's look at the company now. So you know that I mentioned that we were in 52 markets around the world, and we will open more. Some of the biggest markets still are open yet. So with new skins, so what is happening along the way, so there is still plenty of time for growth. But the truth is, there is a tremendous opportunity for growth right in our backyard. Literally, every market is young in terms of our business saturation and our business penetration, and our business grow. And so this is a great time to be involved and having here yet our numbers, our publicity trade. We know that our third quarter was just a spectacular quarter, far exceed that what our projections have been. And then we project even higher volumes from the fourth quarter. Waiting to hear what those numbers are. But from every indications, we had a very strong year in the United States and North America, and wow, in Latin America, so and worldwide. 2019 revenues were 2.4 billion. So will surprise me at all that if we crush that number for 2020. So we're trading on the New York Stock Exchange under the symbol NUS, NUS. And 36 years in the business, great track records and knowledge over and over by so many people for what we do and how we do it. So now we are well managed and we're a run company, well financed ground, and we do things right. The closer you look, the closer you inspect to know skin, and it's the more you're doing to like what you see. Our vision now, the vision is clearly to become the world's leader business platform. And I mentioned the flexibility of that for some people. It simple means that we're a dependable company to be able to offer products that they could post socially and earn today, tomorrow, this week, this month. So the compensation plan, let's talk about the compensation plans. For others that you are looking for a bigger opportunity as me, and you would like to grow a team to begin build. So actually offer the opportunity to grow in that manner that if you look to our compensation, we start and everybody starts as a brand affiliate, and you'll see that side on the left side. So there, and we're paid daily as a brand affiliates, we earn share bonuses, and when we share the products, we're in retail profits. When we sell the products at a retail, that's either that we buy the wholesale and sell it. So, or we could actually send the link and allow people to purchase retail from the company. Then the company sure give us a portion of that. Is so simple enough. So we have that. And then for some people that works well and they say that you know what's next step, well, you can earn commissions. Well, how do I earn commissions? Well, you need to get to the brand representative position. I will show you how to do that step by step. And when you are there, now the volume that you create and your team will earn weekly. So when you get the money direct and deposit weekly, so that's our building program. So as much as you help your people, to get up, you are going to get up too. So there is a qualification level to get there, and you begin to build. And then for who are looking for the leadership and really management of a growth of your team, you are paid for the success of your team. So you're paying free now. And coaching those people, plugging them into things that we do and training and support them, and that you get just helping in those regards is going to put you in a position. And this whole compensation plan is got a name called Velocity. I have to say that the Velocity compensation plan, which wasn't in place a few years ago, is just a start a little bit before then I started the business. I can tell you from my personal experience that this is the finest compensation plan in the industry. And I said it because, we pay generously on the front end of the plan, and new people getting started and can do very well. We pay very well as you are building your business, and we pay very well on the back end of the plan. So the numbers are there. The measurements is there. The company has done their hard work to understand exactly where the money and the plan needs to be rewarded properly, and each step as people grow through the business. So there are even bonuses as you advance in the business, and I will tell you that this is amazing. I will join the company today if it was me, and I will join just for this, but on top of that, you get a great product line on top of what you get, great management, and you get stability with a company that's been around for 36 years. So to me, it's just an awesome position, no. And I mean, the numbers kind of tell the story, but if you look the numbers under the word share, you see the brand affiliate, and these were numbers that literally come from our financial reports. This is a publicly traded company, so this is all about, etc. But everybody starts, as I said, as a brand affiliate. And you see the line that says average monthly bonuses. And so you can see that right across, a lot of people, their eyes will gravitate in the way that you are looking now. But it's just sharing with you that as you are getting started, let's say, look at gold, that's, first has a gold symbol there and of the new skin logo. And that means that you have gotten to the brand rep position, and you have one person that you have helped get there as well. That's, what's the definition of a gold. And when you are there, of all the people who have gotten to that level, the average monthly income, it could be, $979. So, okay, that's great. And there's retail profits that will come on top and of that. And then, as you advance in the plan, you have done it once, you just do it again and do it again and do it again. As you are building your team, you eventually move up to those ranks. And I will say to you, where will you be comfortable? Where will you be comfortable? Where will you find if your number was there? Where you want to be? Where you want to be? So I will be worth your energy and effort. Well, whenever your point, we can lay out a plan. The person who introduced you into the business can show you exactly the step by step and how to get it right to that spot. And I can share with you that there were people who are doing this and having got it to that point, to those or average, right? So there are people who do it better and people who not as well. As it has a lot to do, but what I can tell you is your hard work theirs. You know, I will never tell to you that this is a lottery system. I will never tell it to you that this is a lucky system. No, this is a work system. It is called network marketing, right? So we work and we build and we help and we coach, and I love that, and we do. And each of us, we all do 3 things at level, you know, that we wanted to do it. So typically it's not a requirement. So, but I'm telling you that it helps, right? So well, the market products and we sell, we have our customers and we are building team and sponsoring and other distributors and helping them to do the same thing, you know, by repetition. So it is the faster way to grow, and that's just one of the rules of duplication. I mean, it's just, it happened in that manner. So we encourage people to kind of keep simple and helps others to do the same. When you do that, you got reward by the company. Yes, you got reward. You have 2 rewards per year, or more than 2 maybe. Every 6 months, the company announced that the new destination, it was just last week ago when they told us that we're qualifying for Waikiki. So this is a great trips to spend a great couple of days in beautiful places around the world when you probably never have been before. So, you know, it's just if you go step by step and you do what they told you, what the person to introduce you to this business told you, that it's mentoring you and it's coaching you. So definitely you're gonna get on these goals. You know, so, and always Nu Skin was always pick fantastic resort destinations. And the best part actually is that you can meet with your team in the same trip. So can you imagine the fun that you will have sharing with your people, with your team? The final piece of the equation is the timing. So the timing is, I can tell you again, based on my own experience, that there's times that are better than other when you are involved in a business like this. This is a networking business, and it's just happening that right now it is an extraordinary time, even, you know, the situation, the world situation. But the Nu Skin a year ago, you know, in this month, January, they made an announcement and of an event, take a look in a place live in person in Anaheim, and then say that the focus will be, you know, building extraordinary well around the world. But the focus for this year, we want to bring it back to North American market. So, and with the North American market, we want to really be able to penetrate enough this market effectively and to grow locally, not to say that we will ignore or reject, you know, any external markets, but we had, you know, to be kind of like, if you know, to grow in middle, very honestly, you know, in a couple of years. So we are putting our effort and our mind to grow the North American marketing. So this plan velocity with the daily pay made a big difference. You know, it came to the social media velocity with the ability to take the products that Nu Skin had brought to the market that were visible visual results of before and after, like our sunless scanner product on Instagram, or our whitening toothpaste, or, you know, any one of the handful products that are in the category suddenly with before and after. The business took off for people, and then when you tie it into our velocity compensation plan, is really help the people to be rewarded when they need it. And so the business took off in 2020 in North America, and again, we don't want to till the end of this month when they do the actual reporting what that looks like. But we know that we had a great year, which positions us perfectly because Nu Skin knows what we need, and they continue to develop. We're going into the next years of the next season, you know, and this is going to be a spectacular year. So I encourage, this will be time to wait and watch. This will be time to jump. And if you look at the market of the beauty device industry, I mean, it's going to grow. We're selling millions of face units, but it took us 10 years with our previous device, which was a blockbuster, the facial spot, where the galvanic spot is called Canada. It took us 10 years to hit 2 million of units sold, and we did that just in 18 months with the LumiSpa. So I have no idea what is going to be with the boost, but we're launching in a few days, and you know, we're gonna see those numbers. So it's probably going to be faster, you know, so don't miss that opportunity. Don't miss the opportunity to bring Nutricentials to the market. Don't miss the opportunity of whatever is next and next and next, because the New Skin Science team is working right now identifying exactly what we want to bring into the market in 2021, 2022, and 2023. So they have a long-term vision, and I love that. That is, well, for me, it is everything, you know, a long-term vision of products, of launches, of innovation, of technology. So that really supports what we are looking to do and we'll build from ourselves. So you add up all of these pieces, and you know that you just couldn't be positioned better. So what do you know next is, you know, is a free sign up, and you then identify what do you want, which are your dreams, how this business fits into your life, into your thoughts, you know. So in whatever do you decide, you know, you're gonna great coaching. We do some of our coaches online, and there's another trainings during the month, every single morning, every single day. We address people and address some of the subjects and topics. And if you're looking for a good guidance and coaching, you're going to get it. That's wonderful here. I love it. So you're gonna get it with your sponsor, and actually with another teams too, you know. So, and your upline teams that are there with the best interest in you to success. So you will get, as just by plugging into what we call One Team Global, that's with the first source over the seas. It's our support system to put it together, and we have our entire system called OTG, that was we call the system 7, and it's really a detailed system of what we do and the habits that you need to have in order to reach and get your goals, you know, and the events that you can plug into along the way that is laid out, and it's all there. So I love the fact and sort that, you know, this business have like a blueprint, and it's free to start, and that is so many ways, it's unlimited, and it's really up to you. So I really appreciate the time that in this evening that you take for listening to me, listen this opportunity. Again, my name is Debbie de la Blanca. It's been my pleasure to coming to you from Florida. And I hope that I have been able to answer some questions in advance that you might have about getting started. So about why you might want to do this business. So simple, get it back to the person who has invited you to learn more, those details, and get off to your own fast start right from here. So thank you so much. With that, you know, just have a great evening and wish you the best. Thank you.